You're listening to the Dave Canning Sports Show. Here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning.
Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have
to go out. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my house. Welcome back to the Dave Canning, and most importantly, welcome back to the Dave Canning Sports Show. I am your host, as always, Dave Canning, and let me tell you, folks, you never forget your first, and that is especially true when you're talking about the college football playoff. Back in 2015, the Ohio State Buckeyes win the first ever undisputed national championship, knocking off Alabama in the first round, then defeating Oregon in the national championship game itself. Crazy fun memories back then. But last night, we crowned our fourth ever undisputed national championship and the first school to ever win multiple undisputed national championships. That's right, the Crimson Tide of Alabama rolled tide, defeating the Georgia Bulldogs last night 26-23 in overtime. You talk about a big game that had all the hype behind it. The big bad Bama. You had the underdogs, the Bulldogs, all SEC. Paul Feinbaum's probably going crazy somewhere. ESPN with 8 channels of coverage on this thing. You had all this hype, and boy, did this game deliver and more. Right on the first drive with Georgia getting picked off, literally the ball taken away. They have the receptor, and then the defender from Alabama rips it right out of his hand and says, "That's mine. It's our turn to play offense." And what does Alabama do? March down the field, get stopped, fourth down. They go for the field goal, and what happens? Something that's going to happen to cost Alabama later in the game. Papanasto's missing the field goal, and so Georgia winds up with a very secure 13-point lead at the end of the first half, and you're thinking, wow, this could actually happen. Georgia is going to beat Alabama for the second straight year. The Crimson Tide are going to lose in the national championship game. Not so fast, young man. Alabama does what it does best. Going to halftime, going to the locker room, Nick Saban probably says some magical speech that makes unicorns appear, and all of a sudden, it's a completely different ballgame. They pull their starter, Jalen Hurts, of 2 years. They pull him out. In replacement is Tua. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that kid's last name because it's almost like trying to, say the Greek Freak's last name, and I don't want to embarrass it because of how well he played last night. From rumors stating that, he had plans to transfer after this year because he wasn't pleased with his playing time. Guess what? There's a quarterback competition coming in Tuscaloosa this summer. I guarantee you that. Jalen Hurts, look out, young man. You've got some competition at the QB position. He comes in first play, and he looked a little frazzled at first, but you know what? This is his first meaningful snaps this season, and it's in the biggest game of the year. It's a national championship. But the Alabama Crimson Tide come all the way back. They tie it at 20, and guess what happens? Papanastos, a chance for redemption. They center the ball right between the hashes. You just got to kick it right up the middle through the uprights. That's all you got to do. And what happens? Whoop! He missed again. Oh my goodness, my goodness, jeez Louise, honky tonk, man, are you serious? That kick was right there. They had the national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide did. And guess what? We're going to overtime for the first time in the college playoff. And wow, was it crazy. Georgia makes a couple of good plays, have to settle for the field goal. And so they're up 23-20. Alabama gets the ball, and what happens? First play, Tua is sacked, and sacked for a big loss. But then gets his emotions together, settles in, and what happens? Next play, 41-yard pass to the end zone to Devonta Smith, another true freshman in this game. 41-yard touchdown pass. There you have it. Alabama Crimson Tide, the 2018 national champions of college football. Are you kidding me? Devonta Smith with the touchdown pass. Tua coming in, playing crazy. And don't forget Jacob Fromm in this game for the Georgia Bulldogs. True freshman. All three of those guys, true freshmen, 18-year-olds. I'm 29. These kids are playing in the national championship game like it's nothing. What? Wow. You talk about a great game that had all the hype built into it, and it delivered so much. Gosh, I love college football, and gosh, do I love the playoff. If only we could get 8 teams, and it'd be perfect. I'm telling you, next year, let's do it. 8 teams, make it great and exciting. I'm telling you, everyone wants in. UCF will be happy. They're national champions. I can't wait for the Alabama-UCF football game so we can to determine a true undisputed national champion of 2018. Just crazy, great game. Alabama, 5 titles in 9 years. Nick Saban, the greatest college football coach of all time, now ties Bear Bryant for 6 national titles in the poll era. Just, wow, what a game last night. I know I'm tired today because I didn't get much sleep because that game went on so late, but if you didn't get a chance to watch it, look for it. Try to watch the replay. It was great, a game that delivered so well. And that is going to do it for this episode of the Dave Canning Sports Show. I have been your host, Dave Canning. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Subscribe to the channel below, the Dave Canning Sports Show, right here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit me up on all the other platforms of social media, Twitter and Facebook at Dave C. The Voice, Facebook.com, Dave Canning, the voice of Walter Panis Athletics. And that's going to do it for this episode. I have been Dave Canning, reminding you to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now.